Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video here on the United by Grace YouTube channel. Definitely a different video. I'm going to get straight to the point though. I definitely need your guys' prayers for deliverance right now. This is something I don't really talk about. I don't really talk about the things I'm struggling with and stuff like that. But just I'm going to make it quick and easy for you guys. You guys could just really pray for me. It would mean a lot. So I've been dealing with this back pain. If you guys don't know, I used to be a pro wrestler. So definitely hit that mat many times, a little too hard sometimes. So basically I've been dealing with this chronic back pain for about a year and a half, and it's only getting worse. I've seen probably 4 or 5 doctors, and they only just send me to the next one, not really understanding what's going on. But I did see this. We had a little bit of a breakthrough in this last one, at least figuring out what it is. Basically, I have my discs are just basically getting destroyed, and it's creating my back to basically be a back of a 75-year-old man. So I'm only 21 years old, so I'm dealing with this pain, and it's not really something that is fixable by surgery. So it's just gonna be a series of trying to do core strengthening, which I have been doing all these things that they're telling me to do for the past year, and I'm not seeing any results. So it keeps me up, honestly. Like most of the time I get 5 hours of sleep only because it keeps me up at night. I'm dealing with things where even just like brushing my teeth this morning was really, really difficult. So something I don't really talk about. I don't like explaining my struggles and stuff like that with you guys, unless it's on a spiritual level. But physical struggles, I'm going to be a man and try and deal with it. But this is something that I'm just calling for everyone to pray for me. And I pray for some type of deliverance in this. And I pray that I just pray for healing in God's name, honestly. As simple as I want it to be. I know God is keeping me in this for a reason. I'm trying to figure out the reason. So maybe pray for God to reveal the reason even. You know what I'm saying? So even if I have to go through this pain for a purpose, I at least want to understand the purpose. Right now, I'm not really understanding the purpose. I'm not really understanding why God hasn't taken this pain away from me. And maybe this is a video that you need to see too. Maybe you're dealing with some type of pain, and you're not understanding why God hasn't taken it away. You know what I'm saying? And so I do believe God allows pain for a reason, you know. As my friend Jamie would say, pain does not go without a purpose. So I do believe there's a purpose behind this. But with dealing this for over a year and a half, not seeing any type of purpose or understanding what's going on, I guess I'm just really struggling spiritually as well with it. So it's not just a physical thing, it's an emotional thing too. I keep questioning God and asking him why. And, you know, of course my wife, Emma, is going to be encouraging me and, you know, telling me not to think that way. And so there'll be days where I'm really not thinking that way. And I'm not really asking God why. I'm really in a good mindset. I'm in a good mindset of I'm going to be healed and stuff like that. But then other days, like the past few weeks, I'm just really discouraged. My spirit's not understanding. The pain it progressively is getting worse because it's constantly deteriorating. And so, I don't know, I get really frustrated, and I'm just, again, I ask myself a lot more than often now. I'm questioning, I'm not understanding why God is not taking this pain away. And so, the pain scale is like at a 7.5 to 8. You know, it's pretty bad. Again, I used to be a pro wrestler, so I would say I deal with pain pretty well, but this is just getting ridiculous. Like I said, I can't even brush my teeth or just do daily tasks. Even just sitting up without leaning on this right now is just a lot on my back. Like, it's at a constant state of pain that does not leave my mind. And so if God can just bring it to like a 4 or 5 pain level, then I'll be okay. But it's been pretty bad that I don't know what else to do besides ask you guys to pray for me. And I know prayer is a powerful tool, and I know the prayers will work in some way, you know, whether that's physical healing, which would be amazing, just go ahead and take it all away, or maybe it's God keeping me in this, but at least revealing the purpose. So even at that, if he could just reveal the purpose, I think that would at least help me understand and honestly count it joy. You know, I was thinking of the verse, count it joy, my brother and sister, when you face trials of various kinds, because the testing of that produces endurance, you know, so your faith and your endurance can be perfected. And so I guess I'm struggling to understand because I've been enduring, I've been patient, I've been all of this. I've had days where I've truly put my faith in God, knowing that he's going to take me out, but then nothing happens, so it discourages me. So Just pray for my faith to be uplifted. Pray for me to see the light in this, no matter the circumstances. So if it's not a physical thing that he heals, at least let it be a spiritual thing, because I always think about Paul talks about how I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But the context of this verse is he's actually being imprisoned and he's getting tortured. He's going through all types of terrible pain, all the physical pain, being locked inside of a cell, basically alone. That's like the worst of the worst when it comes to physical. But he says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But right before he says that, he's like, I've found basically how to be content. And then he goes on to say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So despite the physical circumstances he's in, he has found where the Holy Spirit can at least enable him to be content. And ultimately, I think that's what I want to. If I can't be physically comfortable, I at least want the Spirit to give me this peace of contentment. And of course, I'm not saying the Holy Spirit does not give me peace, because he's given me peace and contentment in every other aspect in my life. I love my job. I love my wife. I love the apartment, the living situation. You know what I'm saying? I love, the family, friends, our physical ministry. I'm very content and pleased, and God is amazing in that. But this aspect, I don't have any contentment that I want, that I pray for. So even again, if God doesn't fix my physical pain, I at least pray that he gives me the Spirit to be able to be content, just like Paul. I want to be able to be in these circumstances and be content and again, there's days I am content, absolutely. But the past month or two, as the pain continues to get worse and I continue to get more frustrated on why, I will admit I have not had the spirit of contentment when it comes to this pain. So I think that's why at this point, if my spirit is frustrated, again, I can go through I've gone through a lot of physical pain and stuff through my life, but not to this point where it's a lingering thing that doesn't get fixed, that progressively gets worse. At that point, it's not the physical pain, it's the spiritual pain that I'm really struggling with too. It's both, I'd say they're at the same point. So I just want deliverance from at least one of them, right? So you guys just pray for me. That'd be amazing. I know I've never made a video asking for prayer in my entire life, because I know God will fix it. But with this, I know God will still fix it. I don't want you guys to think that this is the only way, but I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. So if you guys could just please keep me in your prayers, and at the very least, I hope God reveals why. You know what I'm saying? If I have to continue this pain for another 2+ years, and I know the why, then I think I can be more content. You know what I'm saying? And so if you guys just leave me some encouragement, maybe comment below some verses that will help me through this, that would be amazing, So always, and like I said, in every other aspect of my life, I'm content, I'm at peace, I'm very happy, and so I don't want any type of negativity to rub off on you guys. This is the only thing I need, some prayer in my life. Or we can always use prayer in every parts of my life, but this is something where I really want to reach out to you guys because I don't know what else to do, and just ask for prayer. So thank you guys for watching, and if you guys do pray for me, greatly appreciated. The support just means amazing. I know I have friends and family that will also be praying for me, so just thank you guys. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Look you guys through this camera lens, but looking at you guys in your eyes, and just say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means the world that you are taking the time to watch this, to understand, and to seriously pray and seek the Lord through this. So thank you guys for watching, and God bless you guys.